Hi there, welcome back. I'm Lee Sharon, and this is Old Tavern Farm. We are just a couple of days away from Easter, and it's actually been snowing this morning. In my region, we have snow all the way up into May sometimes, but that's okay, spring's here. Tomorrow is Good Friday, and so I'm preparing. I've done a little bit of shopping this morning and getting ready for our Easter dinner on Sunday at our daughter's house. And so she's making some things and I'm making some things, and one of the things I'm making is the dessert. So I want to introduce you to this pie bar that I make at work all the time. And I'm going to show you the recipe. This is the way it looks. This is what I use at work. But this recipe makes two huge full-size sheet pans, and most people don't really need that amount. It's very popular. The kids love it. It's really just oats and some sugar and butter and whatever kind of filling you want to use. I did scale it back down for home use, and I'm going to put a link in the description box to the type of pan and little riser that I used. I've done this before, but I like to remind people because using these sheet pans with these risers, they're just the best. It's really hard to bake in one of those typical casserole dishes that we all used to have in home ec. Remember those? Okay. Anyway, I am going to go take you downstairs to the root cellar and let you look around a little bit while we pick out what kind of jam/jelly that we want to make in our pie bar. And these pie bars, I'm just going to bring you in a little closer. I'm going to let you look at them. They are filled with my wild blackberry jelly. But at work, I use raspberry jam, I use grape jelly, I use peanut butter and chocolate chips, I use marmalade and apricot. You can use strawberry, raspberry, jelly, jam, whatever. So this is just a technique for a pie style bar where you're going to mix all the dry ingredients together, put some butter in there, and take 3/4 of the mixture, pat it down in your pan, cover the surface with your filling, and then sprinkle the remaining 1/4 of your crumb mixture on top and bake it, and this is what you get. Now the nice thing about this type of dessert is that these can easily be made both gluten-free and or vegan, because you can substitute the melted butter with liquid shelf-stable oil. And you can also substitute for the flour. You can substitute your favorite gluten-free flour mixture. Cup for Cup is a great one that I've always used. Also, King Arthur has a mixture, a gluten-free mixture. You just substitute those measurements 1 for 1. So 2½ cups of flour, and you do 2½ cups of your gluten-free flour mixture, and you're all set. So, and you can put the flavoring that you like, that your family likes, whatever kind of jam or whatever kind of filling. You could even fill it with chocolate ganache. You could just fill it with anything, really, just whatever you like. It's just the technique. So let's go get our jelly out of the root cellar and get to making some pie bars. Okay, so I thought as part of this video I would show you what my root cellar is looking like these days. I showed you my root cellar back in the spring, and I will put a link in the info card section about what it looked like back then. But I have my oats, some of my dried beans. This is how I store my potatoes. My husband just drilled some holes in the top, and then there's my russets I need to restock. And then here are some of my other potatoes, and they hold beautifully down here in this stone floor. We're going to redo this room. Is probably from the 40s. We're going to redo it this summer, and I need to refill my flour. I have flour in my upstairs pantry, but basically I am going to have to restock pretty soon here. But this is where I keep all my jams and jellies and all my home canned goods. I also keep extra stock of store-bought goods as well down here. So you can see I'm getting a little thin on the ground with some stuff. My dry goods, my Redmond's real salt up there in the bucket, some bakery items, some more store-bought goods. There's my extracts and olive oils and more dried stuff. But we are going for the jams and jellies. I'm going to try and get on the other side of this light here. Down here I have some home canned stuff from this past year. There's some strawberry jam from last year, pickles and so on. I'm really getting, actually going to need to restock pretty soon. But I have over here, I have strawberry, wild blackberry jelly. I've got strawberry, actually I don't have a ton of jam, but I did make this last year. Get on the other side of the light. This is wild blackberry jelly from blackberries that I collected from up on the hill. So this is our wild blackberry jelly that grew here on the farm. So I think that's what we're going to make our pie bars with today. I think we're going to go ahead and grab a couple of these and take them upstairs and get going with these pie bars.